Hopefully you can see the markings on the different panels. So all we're gonna do is lay out our magnets. I'm just gonna do a few so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the white magnet. It's got a 3M paper on the back. Just peel the paper and stick it down right inside the marking box. Push it down pretty hard. Sorry for all my shadows. I have crazy lighting in my dining room. Then here's the smaller one, goes here. Match them up. The smaller one at the bottom, stick it down. And you just continue doing that. The other one that's an irregular size is this one. This is the one that's 1.5. So there are 2 pieces on the side walls that are 3 inches. There is 1 piece that's 1.5 inches on one of the back walls, and the rest are all this size. So it's pretty easy just to match up the magnets to the different boxes. Lay it down after you take off the tape, push it down, let it sit for like, I would say, an hour just to set, and then we'll move to the next step. Okay, now that you have all your white magnets placed, they've cured for about an hour, it's time to do the black magnets. So the best way to get the panels to line up directly with the diorama box is to just stick on the black magnets on top of where you stuck on the white ones. Right directly over. Line them up. And what this is going to do is, since there's no markings on the diorama box itself, it's going to allow us to peel off this paper and stick the panels directly into the box so that they line up perfectly. So now, after I get this done, I'm going to show you how to build the box. This is the blank diorama box. It comes folded flat like this. And I'm going to show you how to build it. It's really, really easy. So the first thing you do is you open the flaps. Like that. Then you lean it back on its back, so to say. You take one of these slots and you slot it into the other. Flip it. And then the floor goes boop. Don't you love gravity? And you're done. That's all there is to it. So the next thing to do would be for us to line up the panels and adhere the magnets to the box. And then you'll be able to swap in and out new panels. Okay, so let's get the panels into the box next. Okay, now that we have our box built, the first thing we want to do is put in the floor, which again, gravity, love gravity. You literally just plop it in there like that. Ta-da, really easy. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line up our panels now that we have our floor in. The first one we wanna do is the back panel, the back wall panel. And we've lined up all of our black magnets on top of the white. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the sticky paper on the magnet that's sitting on top, all the way around the panel. And then we're gonna put it into the box. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay, so as you can see, all of my sticky paper is off of my magnets. My magnets are still aligned on top of the white magnets. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay in the back panel. So the wainscoting goes at the bottom. As you can see, there's no magnet at the back center of the wall. The magnet here goes at the top. So we're gonna carefully lay this on top of the floor, all the way to the back, and then stick it, press it into place. And what we want to do is adhere those magnets to the blank box. So you want to press it real good. All the places where you know the magnets are, which is here, the corners, and here. And then you're just going to let that sit in there. Okay, next I have my left wall. So you can see I already took my sticky paper off the magnets. They're still aligned perfectly. And the way you know it's the left wall is that this magnet should be closest to the front of the box. So when I turn it around, you can see the magnet is here. And also an easy way to know is that the artwork sort of gets cut off right here, but it lines up perfectly in the box on this side. So this would be the left wall. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna put it on top of the floor and nudge it up against the back wall. Starting with the bottom of the floor. And then stick it into place. All the magnets that are on here, so you're gonna just press, press, press. Make sure there's a good seal. And then you've got your left wall in. Okay, lastly, we have our right wall. Same exact deal, just on the other side. Magnets are still lined up, the tape is off. When I turn it around, you can see this lines up with the corner. This lines up with the outside. Again, we want to place it against the floor. Starting with the floor. Line it up and press. And get a good seal between those magnets. And there you go. Finished. Your diorama box is finished and all ready to decorate. All right, so your diorama box is finished and you can snap in and out the panels. And oh my God, how satisfying is this? You just pull them apart, snap them back together. Ah! I know, I love a good magnet snap. When you're done with it, you just pull out the panels. I would probably start with the edges first, then the back. Slide out the floor, and you can fold up your empty box. So here we have the diorama box done. And I dressed it up with a little living room scene so that you can see how everything looks in it. And you can also, the good thing about these is that they're kind of like generic enough that you can make them different rooms. So this could be a living room, this could be a dining room, this could be a kitchen, it could be a bedroom, whatever your imagination comes up with. So I'm going to show you another, this is sort of an elegant living room. And I'm going to show you another way of dressing it up just by switching the floor. So if you see that just a quick switch of the floor just changes the whole vibe of the room. Now we've got more of like a studio session room, rockstar room. But you can pretty much do whatever you want with these boxes. They're super versatile. And it's super fun to let your imagination go wild and just play, play, play. So I'm going to show you how to break down the boxes so that they are back to being flat. Now you're like, I don't want this out anymore. And you want to fold it back up. Super easy. You take out your panels, you store them flat, you lift the floor. You do exactly the opposite of what you did before. You unslot it, fold them back, one, boom, done. How easy is that? So thanks everybody for watching the video. I hope this was helpful to know more about how to work with these diorama boxes. One thing to note, they are, even though they're high quality, they are made of corrugated cardboard, very thin corrugated cardboard. They're sturdy, but they will be affected by humidity. So if you have a humid climate that you're in, there is a possibility of the outer box sort of bending a little bit. To rectify that, I would just buy a few more magnets and stick them in, and it would sort of hold the shape. So available on our website are extra magnets, extra panels to swap in and out. We're hoping to do lots more designs, and I hope you guys have fun with this. I know I'm having like a super blast. So thank you so much.